Hello, everyone. My name is Mahogany.
Hey, I'm Faith.
Hey, and I'm Jaci. We are so excited to have you for our first ever episode of She's the Man podcast.
Yay.
Yes, She's the Man podcast is a 4-episode podcast where we're going to be talking to women in the entertainment industry about their successes, obstacles, how to thrive in a male-dominated industry, and how to get your foot in the door for beginners.
Yes. All right, so we're going to break into our first topic about how we chose our majors.
Okay. You're gonna go first?
Yeah, I can go first.
Okay.
So
Cool.
my major is MEA management, and the reason I chose management is because I've always had a passion for music. I love music, but I also wanted to know about the production of it and how to make music, and I also just like it. So I wanted to know about the behind the scenes more, and so that's really why I chose my major.
Me?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to go next. So I'm a sound and recording arts major. I chose this major because I love to sing.
Yeah.
And when I got into this major, I thought that I was going to learn how to create music for myself. But I ended up learning a lot more than that. So I ended up getting involved in live sound, radio, post-production, podcasting now, like literally everything that I could imagine. And so it ended up really like giving me a new perspective on what a career for me could mean within audio. So I can still sing. So maybe you'll hear some music from me in the future. Hopefully,
One day.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's why I got into this major. And yeah, it's been a great ride. It's been a great ride.
Okay, as for me, I'm going to be on the video side of things, and I actually have a little bit of a story time. So back in high school, my junior year, I auditioned for broadcast journalism, and I made it in. And I quickly learned that I'm not the best at speaking, as we can all tell, not the best at being in front of the camera, but I really did like editing. And so I just really developed a love for it, and it just a passion. And I just was like, yeah, this is what I want to do, basically from the first day. So I found out that our school, Southern Miss, had a program, and I was like, and that's exactly where I want to go. So it kind of all just fell into place, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my story.
I love how I kind of want to piggyback off of what Faith said. Like, just you didn't know about what you were getting yourself into when you chose
really
your
didn't.
major.
Yeah.
I did not know. I'm thinking I'm going in for just artist management specifically, not knowing that I had to get my feet wet with audio, with visual. Like, in order to get to the management, the legal stuff, like, it took a minute. And so it kind of just all fell into place after a while. I did not know what I was getting myself into when I signed up. So
I love your story though, Mahogany.
yeah.
Like you are freaking incredible.
Yo.
Like, I mean, just your story coming here.
Yeah, I can't go back
to this university. Yeah.
Right. So I am from Richmond, California. I'm born and raised. I moved here in 2018. And again, for school, I got accepted into 17 colleges, which was all the colleges I applied for.
Yes,
and
you did.
I was on the news for it because, like, where I'm from, it's not really, like, higher education is not something that is viewed or looked up to. It's a lot of other factors that play into an environment that, I did not want to stay in or be in, or at least I wanted to see what other states or other cities had for me. Mm-hmm. And so when I did some Googling, I found Southern Miss. I was like,
We love a Google.
yeah, love Google. No,
Absolutely.
literally. I was Googling some stuff, and I was like, I want to find a program where I can get hands-on experience and I can just learn and thrive a little bit instead of just being stuck in one place. So I found USM. And I didn't want to go to a school where I had to major in business or minor in music, one that's like a collective with all of it. And the media program here was that for me. At least it did. It still is that. But how it was portrayed online, it was like, oh, yeah, I'm going there.
Yeah, that is a great thing about the MEA program, which if you guys don't know is the Media Entertainment Arts program here at Southern Miss, is you do a little bit of everything.
Right.
So I'm a video person, but I've taken classes on like mixing and mastering, and like here I am doing a podcast, which is like audio and video too. We've got like all those different components. And I think that's a really good thing because it makes us very well-rounded and
does.
Just the entertainment industry in general. And I think that's something that Southern Miss has really given us an advantage at.
Most definitely. I love how it's like structured so that we can touch on these things because we're not going to be, of course you major in and you focus in on what your specific sector, but you also have to have the knowledge of other things in order to move around. You can't just stay in one place and film or industry or
Music,
recording
whatever it
music,
is.
anything like that, you still have to wear those different hats. And so I think USM did great on that.
To
for
the
sure.
top, am I right?
Most
ladies?
definitely. All right.
All right. Do we want to talk about a little bit about why we wanted to do this podcast?
Yeah, you guys could start. I started on the last one.
Go for it.
I'll go, I guess. I think because I think I had originally thought that I was going to do a podcast for my senior capstone. And we were sitting in class together one day, and I remember I had the idea for the podcast, and maybe you guys were thinking that you might do a podcast. And we kind of came together and thought, oh, we should do it on women, because we're all women in this industry.
Right.
We have this in common. We want to talk about successes and obstacles, things that women are facing in the industry. Like, how can we bring this together? Because we were all really passionate about female empowerment. So I was like, what are we going to call this?
Right.
And I think
Amanda
She's the Man
Bynes.
just flew out of my mouth.
It did.
That movie with Amanda Bynes, iconic, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, literally.
Yeah.
I can.
That's how it was birthed.
Most definitely.
That's
I
how this
remember that
podcast
day in
happened.
class. I was really sitting there thinking, I didn't think I would be doing a podcast, but I was thinking like, senior capstone, what am I going to do? I had no idea. And I was like, how can I even create a project for management? Like, I didn't had no idea. And then I heard your idea. I was like, that's something that I would love to be a part of. Most definitely.
yeah, that same day in class, I guess my perspective on it is that Faith was like, yeah, I wanted to do a podcast. And I was like, well, I know I want to do something on women in the entertainment industry. Whether that was going to end up being a 20-page paper, I'm very glad that I did not end up doing that, because that would have been so much. But I really, it was basically how I kind of got the idea about women in the entertainment industry is I've always like wanted to be a woman in the entertainment industry. And then when I was like researching like different like directors to look up to, different editors to look up to, there's not a lot of options when it comes to looking for women. And I know
Very
music's the
slim.
same, management's the same. It's
Very slim.
and so I was thinking about that, and I'm like, well, that sucks. Like, I don't want it to be like that. And so then I kind of just wanted to kind of dive deeper into the topic, and I was just really passionate about it. And so I was doing my own research on it, and I was like, yeah, I want to do something for it, but I don't know what. And then it kind of just all perfectly came together in the end. So, and here we are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we want to talk about why we're passionate about female empowerment?
I can start.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit about what I was just saying is like, you know, why would I not be passionate about it? I am a woman, but like some people aren't. And I think it's just important that we don't let something like gender or race, I know I can only speak to gender, obviously, but like anything like that, any of those constructs kind of like hold us back. And I think that in today's society, it can hold us back, but I think it's important that we fight against it and succeed anyways.
I think my view on female empowerment, I totally agree with everything that you just said. And I think growing up in the South, I saw a lot of different views and different opinions. And I became really immersed in not only like coming into my own as a woman, but also sexual health as well, like as a woman, and thinking about those different things. And so just because I wasn't really taught any of that, or it's kind of taboo to speak about even now still. And so that's like why I'm passionate about it. Just I like being able to share this knowledge with other people.
Yeah. Well, I love that. I know for me, I think I'm passionate about empowerment, period, just for individuals, but women specifically, because like you said, growing up, I was raised by strong women. It takes a village to raise a child. It was some male, people, but women, it was like my mom, single mom, strong woman, watching her independent and really just striving for working hard to get to where she wants to be. And even just like my sisters and things like that. And just seeing like different people in different positions, seeing how they thrive, women specifically, because I've noticed that they work hard and sometimes it doesn't.
Absolutely.
It does
they
not
do.
go recognized at all.
Yeah.
It's like overlooked or it's expected, and I hate that.
and not praised. Like,
yes.
but you know, if it were a man doing
Man,
it,
right.
different story.
Exactly. So,
Generally
just
speaking.
and then just uplifting, period. Like, I know some women that are just down. I've had dark times where people will lift me up, and just sometimes that's all you need. You never know when somebody is at their low and they need that. You're beautiful today, or your hair looks nice. Just a simple something. Simple,
So sweet, right?
Something just as simple as that, or you have a nice smile, or you know, have a good day. Things like that go a long way, and a lot of people don't realize that. Like, when you're communicating with someone on a daily, you just overlook it, and I think that those things are meant to be.
Yeah, you can't really overlook the impact that being kind can have on a person.
Right.
I think that is a really good point, Mahogany.
Yeah.
So eloquently put, too.
Yeah.
At that.
I tried.
Ooh, okay, what other questions do we have?
What about some of our inspirations in the industry?
Inspirations.
Ooh, okay.
I love that.
I can go first since I brought it up and I have an answer prepared.
Good. I'm going to think about it.
Right, yeah.
So, I have a couple, but I know that Reese Witherspoon is like who I want to be in life because she embraces her like Southern culture, you know, very sweet Southern lady, but she's still very much empowering women and like, you know, encourages them to get into the entertainment industry. I know she has like that organization Hello Sunshine, and like I think she just does a very good job of like bringing women into jobs that they may not have been able to see, and I just think that's a really cool thing that she does. And like she's also just the best. I mean, Legally Blonde is iconic, as we all know.
Yeah.
So I would, Reese Witherspoon. She's mine.
Gotcha. I can go. I don't really know if I could pick one, but I'm just going to say the one that I've stuck with over the years. It would have to be Jennifer Hudson. Like I said, I love music. Growing up, me and my mom, we would sit and watch American Idol. And, like, when watching her win, like, it was just something for me because I wanted that to be me. And then when you see that type of representation on TV, like, she got up there, she sang her butt off, got through those rounds, and she won. And, like, her whole life changed instantly. And I just love that. So it was like, it was just inspiration for me. That was just for the singing part of it. Now, for wanting to be management, I can't really say. Like, I just know that it's men in the place that I want to be. Like Jermaine Dupri and a whole bunch of just recording artists, CEOs, A&Rs, getting these labels out. That's like my ultimate goal. So it's like, I don't want to be that she's the man. I want to be the man, but I want to be the one man in that position. And so that's really just what inspires me.
Yeah, I feel like management isn't recognized as much as they should be because they do a lot of hard work. Like,
and it's like the artists themselves, they get that praise. Though, you know, you're working towards that and you be a part of a team, but teams that, like every artist that you see is a team behind that artist, period. Or unless it's an artist that is doing the media, the audio, the managing, the booking, the shows, doing all of that. I think I only know one person that could probably like get close to that. That's Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Literally.
Love her. I'm surprised I didn't even talk about her. Yeah, really, like you said earlier, takes a village.
It does, most definitely, and it takes a team.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to go ahead?
Yeah. For me, on the singing side, I'm a huge fan of Miley Cyrus. I love her. I've been a fan like since Hannah Montana. Like, come on.
Obviously,
I have. It's true. It's true. We all know this about me. Yeah, a big fan of hers. I love her sound and her music, and she's unapologetically herself, and I love it. On like more the audio engineering side, I don't know if I've shared this with you guys yet, but I actually got to chat a little bit with Emily Lazar, and she's the first woman ever to win a Grammy for audio engineering.
That's amazing.
In 2019. This happened in 2019. She's the first woman ever to win this.
3 years ago?
Right,
like,
literally.
I mean,
yesterday, basically. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. And so she and I actually connected on LinkedIn. I sent her a message because I said, hey, like I named you as one of my inspirations for this project. And she responded to me.
I love that.
And so she replied to me, and then I sent her another message back, and then she responded again. So maybe a relationship will develop there. I don't know.
What a queen. We love her.
So yeah. Yeah.
No, absolutely.
But I agree. Miley Cyrus wholeheartedly, vocal strength, just everything. And like you said, unapologetically herself.
Love
like,
it.
no matter what
people
people have to say about
I
her
love
and
how she
stuff
handles
like
the
that.
media too. Like she's not one of those artists who like just does the most as soon as they're like shamed or, hit the shade room or anything like that, or like they're being bashed online. She just goes on about it.
Yeah.
She either cares or she doesn't, and you can tell. So
No, yeah.
well, it's Dev.
She's
I
great.
agree. She is. I love her. Hannah Montana.
Forever.
I
Okay.
thought that Hannah Montana was real for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I did. Like, she took that wig off. Oh my god.
You're like, it's a different person.
Yeah.
funny.
Do we want to talk about what we want to do after we graduate?
The big question.
Yeah.
Well,
If you got,
I can.
if
you can start. You can start.
you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start.
You're the most put together. So
most
yes.
definitely.
Oh Lord. Okay. I don't think I'm the most put together. I don't have it together. It's day by day. No, it's going. It's going well. I feel like I sort of have a handle on things. Anyway. Yeah. So what I want to do after I graduate, I don't think I said this before, but I'm a non-traditional student. So I'm graduating with my bachelor's degree at 28, which I'm very excited about and happy about. And now I'm an adult and going out into the world, and it's different. And in the last year, a lot has changed for me, and it's been like really exciting because last year in my second semester of college, I got hired as a morning show producer for iHeart Radio. So I've been working for them for the last year remotely. And so I'm actually going to move for them next month, this month in like 2 weeks.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Because it used to be so far away, and now it's like tomorrow, basically.
I know. That's why I keep saying next month, but it's actually like in 2 weeks.
By the time this airs, you'll be there.
Yeah.
Yes,
you
I will.
be.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, to have somebody come in and be like, yes, we'll take a chance on you, like that, that was huge, because I didn't have any experience at all. Like I'm a beginner, even still, like, I mean, just like you guys, I'm a beginner. And so to have them see my passion and be like, yes, we want you, like that was such a huge foot in the door to begin with. So I'm definitely going to continue my role with them and just see where else I can go, like in entertainment. And so hopefully
I see nothing but greatness.
Oh,
you have nothing
You got it.
about. Like these ladies are amazing.
So
they
hopefully-
praise me, but you guys are awesome.
Hopefully you'll hear some music from me soon, because that's one of my goals for this year. I really want to start making music for myself. I'm not trying to put pressure on it, but I just that's what I'm really passionate about.
It's
So
immortalized forever
I
now,
hope
so
it-
you got
yeah,
to.
I know.
most definitely.
So
You
I
got
hope
to.
it
Pull
happens.
this up in a few years. Like, where's that song?
I'll be texting you,
Hello, Faith. I
where's
still
the
haven't
song?
heard it.
Yeah.
I could go next.
Go for it.
It's so crazy to think about like life after college. I knew what life after high school looked like. I'm going to college regardless. But now it's like
college is here.
college is
College is
over
over.
with. Like, college is over with. I'm in the final stretch, and it's like, oh my gosh. First, I would like to relax for a week. That's my first step, like sleep. But I also right now I'm interning at the compound, and that's
Doing
here in
great things there,
Hattiesburg.
too.
Yes, so I'm there on a part of a team where I'm doing management, still get my feet wet with songwriting, engineering, all that good stuff. And so the owner, Trayvon, like you said, somebody to take a what did you say? Take a
Take
what
a
was I
chance
saying?
without
Yes,
experience
take a
and
chance
everything.
on you
See
without
the potential with
experience.
the passion.
And it was so
everything.
crazy how that even just worked out. I even thanked Paul Linden like afterwards, because him even having somebody come in the day that he had Trayvon come in the class, I wasn't even there. I was on Zoom, but I was like listening, and I was like, that sounds like something I'd be interested in. And so I went ahead and I reached out, and out of the 18 people who showed up, only 2 stayed, me and Kiara. Like, and it was like,
That's
I had
crazy.
no experience, but this is the thing that I've been planning for, and I'm actually doing the things I love, being a part of like I said, the production of music and getting it together, and songwriting, something I've always wanted to do, but I couldn't because of writer's block and just didn't have the time. And so I think that, I know that after graduation, I'm still going to be a part of that team, regardless of where I'm at.
That's great. That's
well, I
good.
think we're actually thinking about like making that move to Atlanta. For me, traveling, I came from California to here. To
Gotta
Atlanta.
live a little bit of everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I'm okay with wherever, but as long as I'm in this field and still sticking to what I love, like you said, passionate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm passionate about it. I could finally do it. I've got the education, everything else out of the way. It's time to put it to work.
Yes.
I am probably the most ambiguous one when it comes to post-grad because right now nothing is set in stone at all. I've been applying for jobs and stuff, and they've kind of been everywhere. But one thing that I think I really want to do is kind of work at a church and do the videos for them, be a part of their videography team. It combines, you know, my religion and what I like to do into one, which is something I'm interested in. I know it's not for everyone, but me personally, that's something I would be really interested to do. And it's kind of an up-and-coming thing, like, because obviously some people, when they think of church, they think of sitting in the pews and playing the hymnals and all that. But, you know, they're doing some cool stuff. They're making, videos and stuff for people who have to watch online, especially with the pandemic and everything going on. And I think that would be really cool. And I just want to make videos that help people in some way or another. So if I can do that when I graduate, then
I know you got that in the bag. That I know churches, like, even with COVID hitting, not knowing anything about video, looking for people to come in and do it in peak of a virus we know nothing about, like, they most definitely need. That's a need.
Yeah.
And then
Hopefully.
you're doing it. You're serving two purposes. One, your goal, and two, the man above. So you getting a 2-for-1 combo right there.
It's a 2-for-1, if you will.
Literally. That is amazing.
Thank you. But yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Do we want to wrap it up? Or
We
do we
can
feel
wrap it up.
wrapped?
I feel like we have touched on everything.
We have.
Today.
I think so.
I also wanted to do takeaways. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I think that's a good wrap up. What do you guys really want to take away from this experience of us coming together, doing the podcast, and what we're standing for?
Oh,
Great question. You got it?
I'm just really proud of us.
I'm
I'm really proud of us because we've overcome a lot of challenges in the last couple of weeks.
many.
Trying to get this to come together. And like this started out, I mean, the vision for this podcast, I think, has remained the same. A lot has changed with it, but we're just
The end goal of it has
Yeah.
stayed the same regardless,
Right.
whether how we did the cameras changed or how we did the audio changed, which is the stuff that we stress about because, you know, those are our majors and we're trying to get experience out of this. But
Yeah.
I think the motivation behind it never really has,
Yeah,
which is a good thing.
I agree. I think one thing I want to take away really is like the cause. We're doing it for women. We are women. Like, you know, they make products and stuff for women that made by men. This is a product that we have made for women, and I just
by women for women.
by women
I
for
love
women.
that. What a
That's the
tagline.
slogan. Yeah.
There we go. Write that down.
Yeah. But I think that that's just something great. We don't know who we're touching. As long as we touch one life and they are inspired, we hope to inspire.
Yeah.
At least I do, you know. Think that this podcast, you know, we might get he's the woman one day. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I think my biggest takeaway is I think that getting this experience of, you know, because I'm the video production person on the shoot, and getting that hands-on experience, and I know you're getting the audio experience, and you're getting like all the management with our social media and our marketing. Make sure you follow our
Yes, please
Instagram and
follow
everything.
All the socials.
Obviously, yes, follow all of them. But I think getting that experience is really good, and that's kind of, I mean, that's the idea behind a senior project, is to get the experience. But I think if we could touch or share something for someone who needs it, even if it's one person, I think that we've done our goal.
Most definitely. I agree.
And that's what I have to say on that.
Wholeheartedly. Well,
All right. Okay.
anything else? We can go ahead.
We're gonna.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
We wrapped. You guys, we're done with our first
Episode
episode.
one.
Episode one down.
one.
Get ready for
Yes.
next week. We're gonna have Fayla Davis on.
It's
gonna be so exciting.
Yes.
You guys make sure to tune in, and again, follow those hashtags. We're gonna get everything, socials, all of that. Make sure you follow, like, and stay tuned.
All right. Thanks for listening to She's a Man podcast.
Bye.
Podcast.
Bye.